Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, it's Tuesday. The week is flying by again, but very busy. I said it was going to be busy this week. Today I have got a customer's car in the workshop. It is a Audi TT in for a service. Some little bits of repairs and stuff, like he wants a coolant change. He wants quite a big service, I've got to be honest. Gearbox oil change, and it's a DSG gearbox. So not done that before, so we'll see how that goes. But they need to be changed, those DSG gearbox oils. It's just I've heard a lot about them, that if you don't change the oil, it can cause really bad damage and it costs a lot of money to repair. So it's good that he wants it done. So I'll get that in a bit. This Cougar, what a car that has turned out to be. It's such a nice car now. Look at down the side of it, look, it just looks so good. That is not going to be hanging around. I know it's not. So yeah, I want to try and book this today if we can for an MOT. The Audi TT that I'm doing for the customer, that needs an MOT as well. So I need to put the customer's car first. I always do. I always will. These cars, they're my cars, and I can juggle them around other people's customers' cars, if you know what I mean. So I'm always going to put their cars first, which his car needs MOT. So I don't think I want to get 2 MOTs done today, but let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how the day goes. So let's get this outside. Let's get the Audi TT inside in the workshop. We'll have a quick walk around it. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, this is the one. This is a customer's Audi TT. I've had it in the workshop before, done some bits and pieces on it. I don't know if I remember, I'll show you, but I fitted this this steering wheel for him. It's got a flat bottom, Alcantara, carbon fibre. So yeah, it's a nice little steering wheel, that. But I think he paid a lot of money for that. I think he paid about £350 just for that steering wheel. But yeah, got that fitted for him before. So I've had it in the workshop before, but this time he wants a good service. So oil, spark plugs, all the filters. It needs an MOT, coolant change as well. So I'm just going to, remove the old coolant and then just replace it for new. See what's going on there. He said he thinks he's put the wrong one in, so I don't know what's going on there, but I'll have to check it out for him. And yeah, just have a good check over the car, because like I said, we need to get this for an MOT as well. Whether or not I'm going to get it done today, I don't know. I think he's really tight when it comes to time at the minute, the MOT guy. So it might have to be tomorrow morning. But let's just see what we can get done. So first of all, guys, it's been running outside for a while. It's all nice and warm. So let's take her up in the air, drop the oil filter, air filter, and start removing those spark plugs whilst the oil is draining. We can remove the spark plugs. So and the cabin filter as well. So all the filters, everything's been done. So yeah, let's get set up and let's crack on with this one. Let's do it. Right, okay, guys, just want to quickly show you what I've found so far. So the customer said to me that he keeps, he's topping up the coolant header tank. Now, I've just taken off the underneath tray to start draining the main engine oil. And look what I found. So I've taken off the back end and it's come down a little bit. So what's happened is, can you see that there, dripping? That is dripping from the back. So we have got an issue somewhere in there with the coolant. He's got a leak somewhere, because that shouldn't be there. And I think it's come from the front and then run down the actual plastic thing here, under tray. And that's why it's running at the back there. So yeah, I thought I'd show you that, because we've definitely got an issue here with the coolant. So let's find out what is going on. Let's continue, get this cover off, and then see if I can work out what is going on. It might be the actual radiator, it might be a hose, it might be a clip, it might be the thermostat, could be a number of things. So let's see if we can get this worked out for him, and yeah, see if we can resolve it, because that ain't good. Yeah, let's do this. Okay, right, I've found the issue and the problem. Basically, it's the water pump. And the water pump is buried right behind all this. And it ain't an easy job. That is not an easy job, but it's a very common issue with these cars, these engines, with the water pump on the front. There's like it's got like a drive belt. This is an old one. This is an old one that someone's just lent me, and this is basically the problem. This here is his issue with this car, and it doesn't. He said it doesn't normally fail when it comes to like connecting it to the actual block itself. It fails in between this metal and this plastic, so that there in between, like inside, it actually fails and leaks. And you've got like a pump here with a belt that connects to there like that. So it's on a drive belt as well, because obviously it's a water pump. Nothing to do with the timing, but there is a drive belt there. So yeah, that is the problem. That is the water leak. It's coming from the front, and this is a big job, and it's not something that we can do today. This whole front end's got to be stripped down, stripped off, and then changed. Do you know what I mean? So it ain't gonna be a today job for sure, and it definitely is an all-day job. Getting that stripped off, changing it over, putting it all back together. That is gonna be, yeah, that is gonna take some time. So and you can see that obviously the coolant's going down as well, look there. So yeah, I'm going to speak to the customer, see what he wants us to do, and then we'll go from there. But we're going to continue with the service, do all the bits and pieces on that. We're going to remove the spark plugs in there. We'll take them off, get them out, change those. Oil filter, which is there, we'll change that over. Cabin filter as well. And then this will have to come back another day. The quicker the better, obviously, you know, because of that, because I don't know how long this has been going on for. I'll speak to the customer and see what the situation is, but this needs to be done sooner rather than later. But you can see it's like a complete unit. It's even got the thermostat in there. Yeah, it's the thermostat's in that bit there. That's the water pump. But it's not that fails. That it's not. You would think so, wouldn't you? You think, oh, like it's the rubber there, but it's not that goes. It's the actual in between inside this that actual fails. So yeah, let's continue doing the service, and I'll speak to the customer. So let's do this. Right, okay. So, guys, that's the under tray done. Now I'm moving on to the cabin filter. I am out of breath because this is a bit tricky. So I don't know if you had to completely remove the actual glove box to do this. But I have because I couldn't find out where it was. But basically, it's up there, just underneath there. And that's where it is. That's where it sits, and that's where it lives. The cabin filter. Let me show you the old one, and then the new one. So that's the old one. Very dirty on this side. Anyway, so yeah, full up with a lot of rubbish and crap in there. And this is the new one. And it just goes up there like that. So yeah, let me chuck that new one inside, and then I'll put it all back together, and then that'll be the cabin filter done now as well. He wants me to have a look at the sensors on the rear. He's saying that they don't work. They've just stopped working recently, only a couple of weeks ago. So they might just need a clean with a bit of WD-40, that sort of stuff as well. I'll have a check. I'll put it in reverse and then put my ear to the actual sensor to see if it's working or not. I just said, oh yeah, I'll have a quick check for you. So yeah, we've got to do that. But let's do this first. And then yeah, we'll move on to the next thing we need doing for him. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, so that is the cabin filter done. Glove box put all back together, and all sorted. So that's done. We can put a line underneath that. That is finished. Just had a call from the MOT centre. He said, bring it down in 10 minutes. So let me go off, get it MOT'd. When I come back, I'll show you the results. So yeah, let's do this. Right, okay, guys, I am back from the MOT centre with this car. Do you know what? This drives like an absolute animal. It's not a quattro, so it's front-wheel drive, but the power that this thing has got is crazy. I'm going to have to speak to him and say to him, have you done anything to this? Have you remapped this or something? Because this is a quick car. And it's not even the 3.2 litre quattro that they do in this car. Can you imagine the speed of that one? This one is only the 2 litre TDCI, TFSI. But yeah, great car. Let me show you the results on the MOT. So there we go. No advisories. But I know he looks after his car. He really, really looks after his car. It's his little pride and joy. Yeah, not quite sure about the black tap windows on the front. Don't think that's illegal. I think that's really illegal. But that's up to him. It's his car. He can, drive it about or whatever as it is. But yeah, this one is completely done for now. We're going to be having this car back in. We're going to be seeing it again because of that, the water pump on the front of the engine that I showed you earlier. So yeah, he's already turned around and said to me he wants it done, but it's going to take a bit of time. So I think one day next week, we're going to book this in and start stripping it down and getting it done for him. at some point. Got to get the parts ordered first to see if we can get those in. Hopefully not on back order at Audi. Going to go to the main dealer. Going to get a new one. And then go from there. But yeah, absolute lovely, lovely little car this is. But that's done. MOT'd. We've done the service. Yeah, just a nice, tidy car. Lovely little car. So that's going to be the end of today's video. And yeah, that's kind of it. I've run out of time. So I'm going to leave it there. Not quite sure what we're going to do tomorrow because we've got a few projects. I've still got another project I've got to show you. I think I've got 2 now. I've got to show you 2 new projects. Plus, I'm going to be trying to bid on another one tomorrow as well that I found. So, you know, let's just see how it goes and what happens. Definitely got a book. I've booked in the Cougar for an MOT tomorrow morning. So, you know, we could be getting, I'll get that and I'll show you the results on that. The Fiesta, the red one, that's at the paint shop. So that might be back in a couple of days anyway. So we'll jump on that. So, yeah, loads going on still. But for today, guys, that is it. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you soon in the next one. Take care. Thanks again.